Hey everyone, the Asset Stacker. So I was able to recently make another purchase. I posted an ad, like on Craigslist, and had someone that contacted me, had some coins they wanted to sell. There wasn't a whole lot that they had, but they did have a little bit of silver. And like I said, I'm willing to purchase anything. They were close to me, so I didn't have to drive very far to get these. Had mostly dimes, but they did have one war nickel, and of course a 90% quarter. So I'll throw those in there. There's really not. Here's some more of the coins that I bought from him that was not in a flip. These in this bag, they're all Roosevelt dimes, and it seems like there's 25 of those in this bag, plus whatever you see right here. I can't remember exactly how much face value I actually purchased these a couple of weeks ago, and I just haven't had the time to sit down and do a video on it yet. So thought I would do a real quick video for today, which today is Friday. I normally do my giveaway videos today, my comment video, but I'm not going to be able to do one of those this week for some certain reasons that I won't be able to take the time Monday to actually do the comment selector and all that stuff. I've got a busy day Monday, so I'm going to skip this week, and we'll try to pick that back up later on. So, but anyway, this is everything that I bought from them. I believe there were 49. He was just shy of a full row of Mercury dimes. I have not looked at the dates of these. That's what we're going to do in this video. I'm going to find out if there's any key dates or anything special. There's probably not. But you don't know until you try. So I'm definitely not going to throw those into the Constitutional Silver bag in this box for the year without looking at the dates of those. There's nothing really special about the Roosevelts that I'm really looking for. So I'll probably will just go ahead. I'll take these out of the flips, and I'll throw all of this into the junk silver bin for the year. But what I am going to do is I am going to take these, the Mercury dimes. There's a couple of dates that I'm going to be looking for, and I showed you guys this before, and I know that it's hard to see this. So really, there's a 1941 that has an error, and I really would love to find one of those. It's going to be a not 1941, but it's a 1942 that's double die. So it's a double die that's over a 1941. So if I can ever find one of those, that'll be great. Like I said, the chances of me finding it is not very likely, but I am going to try. Then there's a couple of other dates that are kind of key dates. It looks like 1916, which is the first year. 1916D is a key date. 17Ds could be worth something if it's in a good grade, but more than likely none of these will be. A 1921 and a 1921 Denver. If I can find either one of those, they're good at $40 a piece just in G4 condition. So those are a couple of the dates that I'll definitely be looking for. So I'm going to get these and pour them out and see what we have. I doubt we have anything in the early teens. Probably will have a few in the 20s, but I'm really looking forward to seeing if I have a 1942 over 41. So I'll just, I'll pour these out, kind of go through that, and then I'll bring you back in. All right, everyone. So I did separate everything out. I took the Roosevelts that was in the flips, took them out. So there's a total of 10 in each of those. So there's 33 of the Roosevelt dimes, 1 quarter, and of course the war nickel. We do have, like I said, 49 of the Mercury dimes. Only 2 of them were in the 20s. And they were both 1920s, so there's really nothing to look at on those. And they're pretty slick. So, like I said, they're in pretty rough shape anyway. There's nothing to the 1920. Like I said, we were looking for a 1921. But it looks like both of these were 1920s. And like I said, they're in such bad shape, they wouldn't be worth too much anyway. This is a 20 Denver, from what I can tell. But anyway, we did find 4 of the 1942s. And like I said, I'm hoping to have a 1942 over a 1941. And I believe you can see these pretty well. You're supposed to be able to see them fairly well just by the camera. But I may end up having to put these under a scope. So when I do my year-end review, I'm probably going to go back through the Mercury dimes as I get ready to put these up and put them in permanent storage. Before I send them off to permanent storage, I'm probably going to go ahead and pull all of these Mercs again and look for the 1942s and then put them actually under a microscope and make sure. Because I did notice when I was looking online, I did notice on eBay there were some that were graded as a 1942 over 1941, and to the naked eye you could not tell it. You actually had to scope it to realize that there was a 1 back in behind the 2. So like I said, I may not be able to actually see these very well. The reason I thought you could see them with the naked eye is because like I said before, my grandpa found one metal detecting and you could see the 1. It was very prominent. It was a really good specimen of a 1942 over 41, and you could see it with the naked eye. So I thought that all of them would be that way, but that's not necessarily the case. There's different intensities of the 1, I guess, that being visible. So I'm probably going to have to go back through all of this at the end of the year and put them underneath a microscope. Of course, not everything in this bag is Mercury dimes. So, but we have picked up quite a few Mercury dimes. The last purchase that I did of Constitutional Silver, there were quite a few Mercury dimes in that order. But you see, well, let me get these put in this bag and then we'll look inside the bag as a whole. But yeah, so I'm tickled to death to have all of this. It's been a pretty good year as far as being able to purchase silver and gold for the year. So, but all of this is constitutional. There's going to be some, of course, a few nickels in there that's not 90%. It's going to be 35%, and there's going to be some. Of course, that's a 90% half dollar, but there's going to be some 40% halves that are in here as well. I'll separate all this out at the end of the year. I'm just trying to see how full I can actually get this bank bag of Constitutional Silver for the year. And we are halfway through the bag, so it's actually quite a bit of Constitutional Silver in this bag. I don't know how much it is face value, how much we've come up with so far. I've got it written down. It is on record, but as far as me knowing it off the top of my head, I really can't remember. But that's not all. Of course, we've been working on everything in this container right here is from this year. So that's been our pickups. And then, of course, that's all the gold that we've picked up so far this year. And I actually have some that has come in the mail that I'm getting ready to do an opening of it. I'll be opening that up on Monday. And that will complete the purchases for the month of September. So we're almost done with, well, September will end the third quarter. So we're about to go into the fourth quarter of the year and done pretty well this year. I've been very pleased with the ability to make some good purchases this year. And I hope you guys have had a good year so far. Like I said, we still have one more quarter to go, but with the prices of gold and silver the way it is right now, gold just continues to just, all year long, it has beat the all-time high just continually. A new all-time high, just one right after another. So we're well over $2,600 an ounce. So even stacking 1/10 ounces, I'm trying to buy 3 of these every month, and man, with prices that high, it's going to get difficult. And I'm like you guys. I live on a budget too. My budget may not be what your budget is, and everybody has a budget. Some people has a higher budget than others, and some of you guys are really picking up a whole lot of stuff. But it's difficult buying gold. I've got to keep it going. I'm really working hard to fill those tubes, and it's going to take me 20 months to fill those tubes, but I'm still working on it. And like I said, I've already put in one piece of gold that I purchased earlier this month, and I did just pick up a received in the mail the last order. It's got my other 2 in it, so I'll be unboxing that, like I said, probably on Monday. So anyway, I just wanted to show you what I was able to pick up as far as the Constitutional Silver, and still trying to do deals. I'm still working deals on Craigslist and things like that, and that's where I've picked up quite a bit of silver this year. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. Like I said, I'll do the giveaway again. We still have 2 more of the giveaways to do, so we'll be doing that over the next couple of weeks. So I just wasn't able to do it this week, so we'll get back on that and give those last 2 away. I do appreciate you watching. Keep stacking.